Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health paradigm. We continue to connect on a deeper level, and ultimately, we make things come together, hopefully, for you on a regular basis. And at the end of the day, do something good. Over 1,400 of these available for your listening pleasure, and hopefully, we can find multiple things for you to listen to that you actually enjoy. In any event, if you're looking for coaching, would love to be of assistance to you in that way. This is our maximum attractive video or audio series. So things that make you maximally attractive. First is self-care, whether that's eating well, sleeping well, making sure that you're not stressed out all the time. Self-care makes you more attractive by default simply because at the end of the day, if a person has to worry about you not taking proper care of yourself constantly, you're going to, by proxy, look more, kind of stressed out and unattractive. At the end of the day, it's not necessarily that you're in a good or bad space, but more so that you aren't necessarily taking the best possible care for yourself or of yourself in a good way. Now, obviously we're all gonna have, at least here and there, different opportunities as it relates to the ways in which we come across in some ways. But ultimately, if we're taking good care of ourselves, we become more attractive. Next is have neutral thoughts, not negative thoughts. Look, we all have things that we would prefer are not the way they are. We all have things that we would prefer are in a better situation than they are. But at the end of the day, we all have to choose what we focus on. You get what you focus on. And ultimately, at the end of each experience, is the reality that the recipe of our focus indicates and becomes the level of success we have in daily living, in healthy decision making, and all of that. So, if you really want your life to be in a better space, it's a good idea to consider how much energy you're putting into negativity. Now, I'm not saying false positivity is any better, because in reality it's not, but finding a way to be more neutral about situations is important. Also, take time to both rest and reset your mind. Sometimes doing mindless things or repetitive tasks or just things that allow you to decompress is a good idea, but also reset your mind. Monitor what you put into your mind on a day-to-day basis, because when you monitor what you're putting into your mind, you're also monitoring the amount of energy that you're giving to negative things, and thus you can reset away from any patterns that might be leading you in a direction that isn't healthy, smart, or making you attractive to new friends, prospective partners, or anything else. It's amazing to me the number of people I talk to who choose their relationships simply based upon the idea of how other people behave rather than actually letting them be in a healthy space, in a good way. And that's problematic for a number of reasons, because at the end of the day, no one is going to fully understand your approach to things unless you are a clear, concise communicator and are able to communicate openly, honestly, and with integrity about the ways in which you want things to come forward. And so communicating well is important if you're trying to build lasting relationships. The next thing is use proper etiquette. Think that your impact on other people is directly related to how you behave, because it is. Etiquette means, saying please, thank you, excuse me, and trying to be respectful of a person's mindset, their beliefs that are different than yours. Doesn't mean you have to agree. And a lot of people get trapped up and tripped up in the idea of agreement and that being respectful. Look, you can respectfully disagree, and I think that's an art form that should be taught in our schools, in our colleges, just about everywhere we go, because I think if people understood how to disagree respectfully, our world would be completely different in a positive way. And so that's another thing to consider. The last thing in this particular audio to consider is kind of Take time for reflection. Look, the way you're coming across, the way in which people see you is directly related to how you behave. And so reflecting on how you might be seen or how other people might be interpreting your intention is an important thing to continue doing. So hopefully this is helpful. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.